Today I'm going to the Greek festival that's in my town. I've wanted to go since like I was a freshman in college, but honestly anything that has the word festival attached to it kind of deters me. I'm just not like a big fan of crowds. But I'm not really familiar with like any Mediterranean culture, so I feel like this will be a good experience for me. I am really interested in Greek mythology and I've studied it for a few years. But this is being held at a Greek Orthodox church, so I'm assuming literally nothing related to Greek mythology is gonna be there. But I'm gonna eat some good food, and that's for sure. Granted, I also don't know anything about Greek Orthodox churches or the religion. I think I do know one thing about Orthodox Christians, and it's that they don't celebrate Christmas. But one time I was seeing this guy who's raised Orthodox Christian, and he broke up with me 3 days before Christmas. But he didn't realize it was 3 days before Christmas because he and his family didn't celebrate. Yeah, so that's how I found out Orthodox Christians don't celebrate Christmas on December 25th. Speaking of Greek mythology, my first stop is going to be to the library because I need to return and also renew this. It takes me so long to read books just because I don't make time to read books. So this is the second time I've actually had to do this. But this is my outfit, and if you don't like it, you can leave. Okay, so I just got here. Parking was atrocious. Honestly, this is probably another reason why I never go to festivals, because if I can't find a place to park, or if it takes me like more than 5 minutes to find a spot, I'm usually very inclined to leave. So now I'm here. I'm trying to find the entrance to inside. This is awkward. I'm just gonna like walk around until I find a door that people are like walking into. I drastically underestimated how hot 83 degrees is. And I also didn't realize that a lot of this is outside, so that's concerning. I'm a little warm. So I didn't vlog at the festival because there were a lot of families there, and it's like one thing if I get like a random adult in the back of my vlog, right? But I don't want to accidentally film someone's kid and then put it on YouTube. I'm just like not a fan of family channels especially, so I'm very conscious about children on the internet. I got lamb with orzo, and it came with a salad, a little bun, and then also I don't know what the dessert was, but it was good. And I got a side order of grape leaves. Oh my gosh, I love grape leaves. They were stuffed with like beef and rice. Then you might have noticed I got a ring. My friend and I buy each other these rings because we heard from a friend that we're not supposed to like buy the evil eye for ourselves, so we just buy each other the rings. I have some stories to tell, and the first one starts with my outfit. I quite frankly don't care if you like my outfit because a lot of people did. One guy in particular felt the urge to say something to me as I was standing in line waiting for my food. And you know, when you're waiting for food, that's the most vulnerable state. You're like in this weird limbo of like hunger and waiting. He passes me and he's like, "Oh, I like your skirt." And I said, "Thanks." And then he says, "It's hot." You could have just said you liked my skirt. You didn't have to add that last part. And then my friend and I stopped in like this fine jewelry store because there's this family-owned jewelry store operating inside the church, which was kind of interesting. They had a lot of really pretty pieces, but the owner stops me and he says, "I'm sorry to ask, but Japanese?" I don't know why people feel like they need to guess ethnicities. Like, you don't need to do that in the first place. But if you do, can you at least please say the full sentence? Like, are you Japanese? Not Japanese. That's not even the second time it's happened to me. This has happened to me on multiple occasions. One time I was leaving my apartment complex and some guy who was delivering a package looks at me, points at me and says, "Korean." Interesting enough, no one has ever asked me if I was Chinese, which I am. Kind of makes me have a little identity crisis because my friend who was also with me, she's Viet. I was like, yeah, weirdly enough, no one's ever asked me if I'm Chinese. And she says, "Well, you don't look." What do you mean I don't look Chinese? I took 2 DNA tests. 2 different databases have my spit, and they both say I'm Chinese. I was also found and brought from China. I'm adopted. But then we walked around for a bit. They had a bunch of shops, a bunch of different food everywhere. We got donuts and they were so good. But we stopped by this one stand that had like homemade kitchenware. Not like kettles, but like bowls, little things to put hot plates on. But they also had pashimas, also known as shawls. You know, like a little shawl like I've been trying to make. They had the cutest little pashimas. But then they also had a really cute guy working the store. We made eye contact, right? Oh my god. He looked at me. Hear me out, he looked at me. But how do I put it? He was so cute, I started sweating. And then he started approaching me and I got so scared, I ran away. It's like he's literally just approaching me so he could do his job because he definitely saw me looking and pointing at the pashimas. And he like is approaching me and I'm like, I still want the pashima. But I literally could not approach him. I was so nervous. Attractive people make me nervous. But anyways, I'm about to change because I severely underestimated how hot 83 degrees is. And my friend kept talking about ice cream and wanting to get ice cream while we were walking around the festival. But then I left and I was like, well, no, I want ice cream. So I'm gonna go get ice cream. There's this one store that has a really good vegan ice cream. Vegan ice creams are usually hit or miss because of, you know, dairy is really hard to replace. But this place does a really good job. The only thing is I really need to go before it gets dark because the place it's located, it's not sketchy. Like, it's a really nice area. It's just not the place you want to be at when it gets dark. It's like a big bar area. Like one time when I was in the area getting dinner with friends, as I was walking back to my car, a guy tried to jump into my car with me. He said, "Let me get in your car." I said, "Let me get in your car." And this was before I even approached my car. So like, I'm running from him like I'm running from a crocodile, you know, to like psych him out so he couldn't see which way I was going. And then I finally get into my car and he's literally like at my passenger window, like, "Let me in your car. Let me get in your car." And I was like, "Okay, bye." That's why I'm gonna change really fast and then go get my ice cream before it gets dark. See, now I've put this on, but now I'm cold. I kind of want a jacket, but it's also 83 degrees out, so I feel silly. Okay, so while I'm out, I'm gonna go get ice cream. I might go thrift shopping. Maybe. It depends on how I feel. I'm not feeling very social. On Thursday, I was literally like, I can't wait to have a depression weekend. And here I am at a festival. Depression weekend doesn't mean like actual like slump depression. It just means I'm trying to avoid the depression by sleeping in and not doing anything. I'm going to a knitting group tomorrow. Hopefully that won't take too much of my social battery. A depression weekend simply means using absolutely none of my social battery. None of it. I just want to isolate, but in like a healthy way, right? Because if I isolate now in small doses, then I won't completely isolate from all of society. I'm okay. I started without you. This is vegan chocolate chip ice cream. It's really good. It's actually really creamy considering it's a vegan ice cream. I really wish there was somewhere around here where I could like go and sit outside and just chill outside and not be bothered. The not be bothered part is the important part. People just have a hard time about leaving people alone nowadays. Like, I feel like if I go sit alone somewhere, someone's gonna think, "Oh, she probably wants me to keep her company." No, I don't. I'm alone because I want to be alone. So leave me alone. Is that unfriendly? That might be a bit unfriendly. But also, it's the truth. If you see someone alone, sitting alone, like on their phone or just eating by themselves, leave them alone. We need to normalize leaving people alone. I found a place. I literally saw this angle and I was like, oh my gosh, how aesthetic. Me with the trees. There are trees everywhere. Do you ever have moments where you just get like aggressively self-aware? I was just on TikTok playing with this little Harry Potter filter and it made my teeth look so yellow. And now that I'm looking at my teeth, I feel like I want to go buy whitening strips. I used to be really into whitening my teeth when I was literally like 16, 17, which is a ridiculous age to be whitening your teeth. Do not do that at that age. Like, I was way too young to be doing that. But like, it lasted me a few years until I started drinking coffee. I didn't start drinking coffee until I was like 18 when I started college, but boy did I start and I never stopped. And honestly, whitening my teeth kind of hurts my teeth, so that's why I don't do it often now. But beauty is pain. Just kidding. I hate that mentality. But I might seriously start whitening my teeth again just to see if it works or if I can do it slowly without like destroying my enamel. I got my ice cream and I'm lying down on my picnic blanket. Life could simply not get better than this. There's a slip. I almost spilled my ice cream on myself. I definitely want a bigger picnic blanket because the way I'm like laying on this, it's just like I want to fully extend, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I was just about to doze off. And then a cicada decided it wanted to say hello. Now I'm cold. The sun is gone and I'm cold. I have a party I have to go to tonight. It's for a really good friend. Otherwise, I probably would just skip out. But there is a theme. I don't know how to dress for this theme. I literally drove around for like 10 minutes just thinking, oh, I could go here, popped a U-turn. Oh, I could go here instead, popped another U-turn. But I think I have some stuff in my closet that I can wear. So let's see what I can come up with. It took me so long to do my hair, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't like it. I feel like I look stupid. Okay, hair is down and I feel prettier. I'm gonna go to party now. I swear I'm gonna get better at vlogging, but for now you're gonna get these weird last minute videos where I'm like, but for now you're gonna get these weird endings where I'm like, hey guys, I forgot to film an ending. And then I do this little clip. Also, my hair is green now. And I did my nails. Got something, I hate to say I'm looking forward to it because that's kind of nerdy. But I've got something bigger than normal on the weekend. It's just like plans. I've got plans this weekend. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, please subscribe to the channel. I post videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Okay, bye. Peace.
The universe must have defined this. What am I gonna do? Not grab your wrist.